The 2010 draft class. Can you believe it? So apparently one of us has a roster. That's too large, and it's going to be mine. Let's release Toscano. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh, good for you!
Beautiful math. I love when Twitch goes through these. Magic have one or more staff available. Always auto handle. It's set to auto, and you guys didn't even auto handle it. So, a reminder for the upcoming draft picks: the Magic have their own, and the Miami Heats. Timberwolves only have their own. This upcoming draft features the likes of John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, Paul George, Evan Turner, Son Whiteside, Gordon Hayward, Lance Stevenson, Avery Bradley, and numerous others, to put it nicely. So, to look at chat's team, first and foremost, I mean, you could easily run 12 men. Easily. Or put someone like Danny Green or Beverly in the... so you have a new coach, Carl Kelly. So yeah, you could easily run 12. Or if you want to put Beverly or Green in the G League, you can do that and then run 11. I mean, Beverly is the third choice. He's got a B- potential, so it probably doesn't help that he's sitting there. Green's the third choice. He's got a B+ potential. I think you put one of them in the G League. I will let you guys vote. Who do you send down to the G League? Will it be Bev or Green? Feel free to vote. It makes sense to send down one of them. It makes sense to send down one of them. You know, I mean, if you don't have to lack playing time for at least one of them, then, you know, you do that. You do that, you know? You know? So let's see who's going down to the old G League. It's going to be Patrick Beverly. Pretty straightforward. Actually, for shits and gigs, yeah, he's the only one that can go down. Okay, cool. Well, let's go set up the old rotation then. 11 men. Danny Green will get some playing time. It's not bad. I mean, Chalmers, Starks, Green, Bosch, Horford. I genuinely won't be surprised if you guys win a championship this year. I genuinely won't. Then there's the Timberwolves. Then there's the Timberwolves. Rubio just jumped Dragic big time. Can't trade Livingston until January. He's the only one. Ian Turioff, January 3rd. Okay. Keep that in mind. January 3rd is the date. Wow, Matt Gordon finally fell off a cliff, huh? That potential used to be good. I'm honestly going to send down Dragic just because he won't be able to play. really quickly. I have a new coach as well. Shout out to Jerome. So big man, guard, big man, forward. I think it's a 10-man bench still, yeah. Nah, Zinkel, I've found a pretty good way to avoid it. Just making sure you save before you start the off season. Okay. If I had the access to trade every person on this team right now, I would do it. Because I got a feeling tanking in January is only going to hurt. Because I am likely to have too good of a record to have it matter or make sense. On my trade block, if I can flip Dragic for somebody big, I should do it. Got Rubio and Livingston. If I could flip Gordon, can't flip him. Flip Gordon. If I could flip him, I would, but he's trash anyway, so whatever. Probably won't be able to flip Hansborough, but I can try. And then honestly, Hal Geiger has just not been great. Turioff would be the man to flip, but I can't move him until later. I'll put my first rounder this year out there. My first rounder next year out there. And Geiger himself. For you guys, I mean, what the hell would you even want to say you're trying to trade? You know? Like, you could try to move Chalmers so that Holiday is the number one, and then that way you can call up Beverly. You could try to move Danny Green. You don't need him. You got fucking Eric Gordon behind Starks. Got a couple of random forwards. Honestly, your best bet right now is to try to move Ersan Ilyasova before that potential and value plummets. And then you got two good centers. Let me know if you disagree. You can't trade Ilyasova this season, though, so that kind of sucks. Oof. So yeah, maybe keep Ibaka then. But honestly, if it was me, I'd even put Ibaka up there just to see what you could get for him. And you'll probably hate this, but I'd at least see what you could get. Not saying definitely trade it, but you've seen your team. You're telling me that's a team that can't be competitive for a title? I'll call you a liar. So let me know if you disagree. But I think we're both in a position of potentially buying at a deadline if the right deal is there, as opposed to selling. At the same time, I am still very much staring down the barrel of blowing this team the hell up. You guys get an interesting offer for Al Horford. Doesn't matter how good Perkins is, he's not a natural center. Although it makes you wonder just how fucking highly rated is Perkins, because B+ potential, 2782, Horford's 82. Yeah, I mean, 2014 first rounder's not worth it. Honestly. Yeah, you're going to keep getting offers for Horford. Horford and Green for Jefferson in a first. Let's go over to the old trade block for you guys and clearly label out your untouchables there, which is the big four. And for me, for the moment, put all my big players out there because if I'm going to trade them, it's going to be via tactical nuke. The Magic are currently 2-7. Andrew Barbosa for Jared Dudley. Dudley is a power forward. Don't really need him. Also, Dragic got hurt in the G League. Timberwolves are 7-4. Not exactly setting the world on fire. And we're going to the beginning of January. This was not exactly the record that I wanted to see. It's a lottery protected first, so no reason for you guys to really go after that. T-Wolves just reek of bang average here. Absolutely reek of it. Lopez is playing really well. Livingston's not even listed as my starting point guard right now. You're right, Butler's out. Fucking Karan Butler, man. Bust and a half. Guard. Big man, big man. Honestly, if I drop this down to 7, it still has Barbosa and Rubio. Let's just go down to 8. How long's Karan Butler out for? Thank God. He'll be back in time for me to make a decision. That's when he'll be back. Rubio in a second for Smith in a top 3 protected first. No, thank you. Rubio and Tucker for JJ Redick. JJ's 25 at this point. It's 81 rated. I do love me some JJ. Get Tim James in the deal, who I could flip. I mean, if I get rid of Rubio and still trade Sean Livingston, I have Goran Dragic, once he's back from injury, as a starting point guard. And let's be honest, if I pick up JJ, he's the one that replaces Ray Allen and Leandro Barbosa. Oh, James is old for sure, but it's the last year of his deal and I can flip him if I blow it up. Only thing that I don't have is the fact that I have way more contract control on Ricky than I do for JJ. I mean, there's a 5-year age difference. I just don't think I can do it. A 5-year age gap for that's pretty fucking extreme. January 4th. The Minnesota Timberwolves are 18-14 on the season. The Magic are 11-15. Could argue that your bench is probably too expansive at this stage. Could shorten it up and get back on track. That's easily your biggest issue. I will indeed shorten the bench for you, but Ibaka, Ilyasova, you got Gordon and Holiday. I mean, you can cut JaVale and Danny out of there easily. Get your star players in there more. Just like that, you're pretty good to go. However, I have no doubts that this team can make the playoffs again and maybe win it. You know? However, I have been in that spot for how long now? I have lost track of how long I have been in that spot of being close but not quite being able to get there. I've tried Sean Kemp, Jamal Mashburn. I've tried Ray Allen, Sharif Abdur-Rahim. And maybe the likes of Ricky Rubio and Gene Thorpe is the missing depth that we needed. Fortunately, Hal Geiger just fucking ruptured his Achilles. He's out for the year. I won't even be able to trade this fucker. Again, Dragic's out for a little bit. Chad, it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. I think I am going to explore the nuclear option here in Minnesota. I think I am. You guys did it a couple years ago. I think I'm gonna pull the trigger. Am I making this official? I'm gonna wait a couple of weeks for Barbosa to come back, and hopefully no one else major gets hurt. I already fucking lost Geiger for the year. I won't be able to get any trade value out of him. But I'm gonna wait until he's healthy enough to trade. I mean, yeah, further injuries wouldn't surprise me at this rate. Barbosa's now day to day. Leandro, are you healthy? I have just seen this core of this team fall short one too many times. And an uninspiring start to this season has taken away all confidence that I have. We have one injured player, that's Hal Geiger. We're 20-16. Middle of the road. Good enough to make the playoffs. Probably not good enough to make any noise. No one's really running away. The only thing that's stopping me is that no one's really running away with anything on either side. 24-11's decent, though. I'm very tempted. I'm very fucking tempted. D-Rex, you beautiful man. It's good to see you. Appreciate you. All right. I'm doing it. I do feel like if I kept this team together for one more season that good things could happen, but I've also felt that way for the past 2 years. Sharif Abdur-Rahim. You tried your damnedest, buddy, but it's just not happening. The only trade offers to you guys. Okay, maybe I'm not hitting the nuclear option. Can I pair him with Ray Allen? No. Well, maybe I'm not hitting the nuclear option. Because I might not be able to fucking trade him anywhere. I think we're hitting the back button because apparently you're the only team that I can trade with for Abdur-Rahim. Are you fucking joking? I'm just stuck with this team. I am just stuck with them. It never stops. How are you the only team? You're the only team that can afford him, apparently. It's not even that rich of a contract. It's a pretty damn good deal. Fuck. Yeah, maybe because he is still on the untouchable list, even though I set it to trade. Like, you'd think that would overrule it. That's what it was. Okay. Hitting the button. Sharif, I love you, buddy, but, it's time to go. Bibby and a 2011 first. Tyson Chandler, Brandon Jennings. Chandler's 27, one of the best centers in the league. Jennings is only a C+. Odom and Stromel Swift are too damn old. Miller, Kendall Gill. How fucking good is Kendall Gill Jr.? C? What the fuck? Hey, look, Chris Bosh. Amari and Haywood. Well, from the looks of it, the smartest deal would be to pick up Mike Bibby and flip him while picking up the 2011 first from the Sixers. Aside from that, it would be Chandler to pick up Jennings, but again, he only had a C potential. All right, am I doing this? This might be a huge mistake to give up on this core. Sharif Abdur-Rahim to the Philadelphia 76ers for Mike Bibby and a 2011 first round pick. Done deal. Done deal. Mike Bibby, what can I get for you? Ewing Jr. and Strickland. Chandler and Jennings again. Top 10 protected first round. Finally get Jason Kidd. Dantley and Ivy. Odom and Rivera. Miller and Gill. Kamen and Perkins, Millsap and Channing Frye. Yeah, like Chris Bosh. Jason Terry, Mo Baker, Marion and Nelson. Get Zach Randolph back after all this time. There is not necessarily an ideal trade here. Donald Jones is looking like a better option long-term than Thorpe, which means I'd also pick up Kenyon Martin. Be able to flip him. I mean, Ewing is 26. Strickland's 24. Give up Turioff. I mean, it's 2 3-star players, but I mean, that's a 3.5 and a 3. Problem is, Chandler's 27. Would I rather have Jennings at 20 years old? Basically, I have Jennings and Dragic. There is that first rounder, but it's top 10 protected, and Jason Kidd, I can't imagine. We'll have too good a value to flip. 2 3.5s. I'm just looking like right now at like pure raw trade value. So 3 and a 3.5. Honestly, the Odom trade's pretty good. The Odom trade might be the best one in terms of raw value. Because I didn't have to give up anything. I mean, I had to give up Barbosa, though. Maybe not. I'm going to come back to a Bibby trade because I'm not really liking those options right now. Honestly, Sean Livingston, it just hasn't worked out, buddy. Got anything for you, or are you going to break the game? 20 offers. Stop offering protected picks. Where's my fucking lights out trade offers like you guys were getting? What is this shit? DJ Augustine and Ed Powell, but I also got to go up Tyler Hansbrough. Augustine's looking like trash. Ricky Davis and Carlos Boozer. Al Horford, but that, of course, is from your Magic. Indeed, Darth, it is. It is, it is. And unfortunately, I mean, obviously, I'm not getting trades quite to the same extent as the likes of Dirk and Vince Carter were getting offers for. Gian Leon and Luther Head, but I'd have to add Dragic, so it's not worth it. I am not digging these trade offers right now, let me tell you. Ray Allen. Smith and Hamilton. Ewing and Strickland. I mean, that's not worth it at all. Chandler and Jennings. Honestly, Allen and Turioff for Chandler and Jennings might be my best bet. Just take Jennings and flip Tyson Chandler. That's an interesting one, but they want Goran Dragic, and there's just no way. There's just no way. Not that potential currently. Top 5 protected first rounder and Andre Miller. I mean, I might just do that and flip Miller because at least it's a draft pick. Robert Reed, who's that center that we both could have gone for. Ooh, 22 A potential, 82 rated. and flip Wally Zerbiak. That's better than a first-round pick. That should be a stud of a center. And I'll have Wally Zerbiak to flip. It's not like Robin Lopez is a huge loss. That is currently the deal. Deal number 9 from the Utah Jazz. Yeah, I got my big man. Just had to blow up the team to do it. Yeah, I think that's the deal. Going away on a guy named Dick Green. Red McLeod. Especially because the only trade offer was involving a retained pick and flipping Andre Miller. I'm going to do that. Ray Allen and Robin Lopez out to Utah for Wally Zerbiak and Robert Reed. Done deal. Ray, I'm sorry. We tried. We tried so hard to win it here. So hard. Wally Zerbiak cannot be flipped. But he's got a 4-year deal. So I'm guessing he had a no-trade clause. So I'll have Wally Zerbiak for a little bit. Till I can find the trade for him. Hopefully through the block. Karan Butler, get the fuck off of this team, please. You have been one of my biggest disappointments. Thomas in a second. It's a shame I can't flip Zerbiak. Ben Gordon in a second. Delano Hall in a second. Anybody want to flip me a first? Ricky Davis and Carlos Boozer. Hate how your team is always the one to offer the good trades. Not looking good. Not looking good for Karan Butler. Could take Ben Gordon in a second. Obviously, second rounders are not ideal. Can I pair you with PJ? Because, I mean, he's just a depth option and he's expensive. Even in his final moments, he disappoints. Correct. Steven Jackson, Jonathan Bender. And you guys had it on fucking easy street blowing it up. You actually got offers that had picks. Fuck me. Whew, I had a feeling the old tactical nuke wouldn't quite work the same. I won't be able to trade Geiger. Can I flip Bibby and Zerbiak? No, I can't. I knew that. Can I flip Bibby and Butler at the same time? Maggette and Ewing. The guys were younger. Shut up, Craig. Get him Randolph, Odom Swift. Andre Iguodala, but it would take a lottery-protected first rounder. And then I'd have Jason Terry to flip. Allen Iverson, the problem is he's 34. Marion and Nelson. Aaron Davis, Boris Diaw. Lewis and Alston. Can I tack Sean Livingston into this ridiculous three-headed trade idea? I can't. It would just be Salem Stoudemire. Just had to be more difficult, eh? Had to be. Honestly, I mean, this lottery protected first is a risk, but it's lottery protected, so if it misses, who cares? But I'd get Andre Iguodala to keep and be able to flip out Jason Terry. So I'm going to do this. Mike Bibby, Karan Butler, and a lottery protected first rounder in 2011 for Andre Iguodala and Jason Terry. So long as... No trade clause, no trade clause, perfect. Let's do it. Done deal. And we'll just see how much we can flip and where I can end up. Jason Terry. Okay, that's bullshit. It literally said there wasn't a no trade clause and I should be able to flip him. What the fuck? That's twice now. That's some bullshit. Why wouldn't I be able to flip him? If he doesn't have a no trade clause, like, fuck that. It let me flip Bibby. What's the difference between Bibby and Terry? Somebody tell me. What am I missing? won't let me flip Iguodala either. So it's not an age thing. That's bullshit. Fuck that. I'm not getting dicked out of this. I just threw away a chance to win this. Fuck you. Eat my shit. Unless someone can find logic as to why it won't let me. Fuck that. Fuck that. What the hell? Why? I turned the thing off. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Oh, boys, we are gonna trade override. Fuck you. I will not stand for this. I don't understand. I don't understand. Fuck you, fuck you. Game said fuck your rules. Fuck your nuke, apparently. That's why I'm saying fuck your rules. What can I get for Jason Terry? He was signed this past offseason. I guess so, but then they shouldn't have been able to trade him either. Right? Does that not make sense? Andre Miller in the top 10 protected pick. Paul Millsap, Channing Frye. Forgot the Sexton Mutombo. I never forget the Sexton Mutombo, okay? A minus for Millsap. Damn. Gonna give up Terry and Barbosa. Ooh, Chris Bosh. Ooh, do we take Millsap? Or do I take Sean Marion in the first round pick from the Rockets? Fuck. That's a tough one. Millsap's 24. He'll be in line for a good contract, but he's damn good. I mean, that first round pick could be anything. It could even be Paul Millsap. So I'm going to trade Jason Terry and Leandro Barbosa to the New York Knicks for Paul Millsap and Channing Frye. Done deal. Sexton Mutombo. Always, always Sexton Mutombo. You get Bosh. I want to just so badly just trade Bosh to my own team just to watch people freak the fuck out. John Livingston, what the hell can I get for you? You are not Sexton Mutombo worthy. Give me a first round pick or something decent. Ben Gordon and Stan Oakley. You didn't trade for a first round pick? That's not how it works. Well, apparently I'm under different rules. Hey, look, Al Horford. Oh, good. I could get Caron Butler back. No. No, I don't think I will. Fucking Christ. Woo. All right. So I've been looking at Eugene Leon. However, I mean, I just got a good power forward in Millsap, so I don't really need Gene Leon anymore. Wally Zerbiak, I'm going to flip you now because that's some bullshit. Getty and Bender, Tyson Chandler for Wally Zerbiak. I mean, that's certainly not that bad. It's not quite what I'm looking for. Yeah, no one's willing to trade their first round picks right now. This is disgusting. I'm getting offered Sean Marion and I have to give up a draft pick. How the fuck did you guys just fleece everybody out of their picks? This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Can I flip Zerbiak and Channing Frye at the same time? Oh, cool. I can give up a first round pick in the deal, though. This is absurd. Honestly, I might have a better team after this if I pick up Tyson Chandler right here. Pick up Tyson Chandler and Bo Kelly for Zerbiak and Frye. Like, they seem pretty damn well determined to trade Tyson Chandler. And considering my other options are Sean Marion or my own fucking scrub I got rid of. Wally Zerbiak and Channing Frye to the Wizards for Bo Kelly and Tyson Chandler. Apparently Channing Frye has a really good potential, but I will I will take Tyson Chandler. Thank you. The hell does my team look like right now as we are nuking the hell out of it? I have Millsap and Chandler in the paint. All right. Honestly, I could just leave this team as it is and we'd look pretty okay. I mean, I was planning on having Robert Reed be my big man, but fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. I still want to get rid of Livingston. I still want to get rid of Matt Gordon because he's trash. If I can get rid of him, I should. Anybody else I can add to that deal? I mean, I might as well keep PJ. Unfortunately, neither of those two can play guard, huh? What if I keep Livingston? Have those guys. Livingston, Iguodala there. PJ at forward. Hansbrough can play there. You know, this might be getting interesting. This might just be getting interesting. Can I trade the two big men at the same time for anything half decent? Gordon, Thorpe, Turioff a second for Gordon and Oakley, for Flores and Thomas, for Jeff Green. Look at that. Lenny White, and oh my God. I mean, Matt Gordon, Gene Thorpe, Ronnie Turioff in a second for Ben Gordon and Stan Oakley. Yes. Yes, I think I will do that. And what do we look like now? Livingston, Rubio, Oakley, Dragic, Iguodala, Gordon, PJ, Millsap. I mean, honestly, the roster's looking pretty damn interesting. It's looking pretty damn interesting. Keep Hansbrough because he can play forward. Yeah, I'm nuking it, but we're actually fucking moving up somehow. I don't know how the hell we're swinging that. I'm falling up the stairs right now, which is ridiculous. Get Robin Lopez back. I think you accidentally got better. I think you're right. Fortunately, there's nothing I quite want there. Do you have less picks now? Not necessarily. If I throw an unprotected second in there. Whitehead and the Pfizer fella. Pfizer fella wouldn't be, well, I guess they're both power forwards. Buford and Outlaw. I mean, honestly, if I can get a half-decent forward, I'm laughing to the bank. I mean, I love Big Baby Davis, but out of nowhere, different opportunities are presenting themselves here for what was supposed to be a nuke option, but now I feel like I can navigate this properly to actually end up being better. Yeah, maybe I should flip Kelly instead and keep Big Baby. Yeah, maybe we get rid of Bo Kelly. Keep PJ. Keep Iguodala Gordon. Oakley can also play guard, but now we got Iguodala and Gordon who can play guard. So what if I get rid of these two? So it's Rubio, Dragic, Iguodala Gordon. Iguodala can also play over there with PJ. Can I also add a draft pick? No, because it's three things. Kelly, Oakley, Livingston. Craig Smith and Rip Hamilton. Perkins and Thomas. Ooh, Al Horford. Goodrich. Okay, hold on. I think I got this. I think I got this. I have to be honest. The idea of falling upwards has potentially happened. What if I move my own first round pick this year unprotected? What can I get? Smith and Whitehead. Anderson, Varejao, Dan Gibson. Oh, good. I could get Ronnie Turioff back for 2 first-round picks. This game's insane. What are these offers? Andrew Bogut and Higgins. I don't need another center. Claxton and West. Thomas and Lewis. Barbosa, Warwick. Serge Ibaka. OJ Mayo. Ooh, there we go. That's the type of guy I was looking for. Oakley Kelly in a first to get Danilo Gallinari. And Tyronn Lue, who I could flip. I'm going to risk this bad boy because I honestly think instead of tearing it down, the nuke is going to result in me being better, and I might be able to win this son of a bitch. Oakley Kelly in a first for Gallinari and Tyronn Lue. What was supposed to be me getting draft picks has turned into me giving up draft picks. I still don't quite understand how that happened. But that is where we're at right now. So, I gotta be honest, I could still move Livingston and have Ricky Rubio. A rare reverse nuke. I think if I can move Livingston and Lue to have Rubio Dragic, Iguodala Gordon, Gallinari Tucker, Millsap, Davis Hansbrough, Chandler Reed. Because Livingston hasn't really cut it. Could get Rip Hamilton in there. Do love me some Rip Hamilton. There's a guy named Glenn Strickland that'll take another first rounder. He planted trees instead of glassing the ground. I don't understand how this happened because I was fully like, yeah, hey, I'm going to be trading away picks. Or acquiring picks, trading away players. Ooh, Ricky Davis and Carlos Boozer for depth, though. Do I bring in my boys? Maybe that's the one thing I could still get JJ. I could still get JJ. Oh, Caron Butler again. No. My goodness. You know, how good's Lenny White? A- potential, though, on Lenny White. He won't play, though. He'll be my backup power forward. At least in the short term. Fuck. All right. I think it comes down to getting Lenny White as a future or JJ Redick. And I think I'm going for JJ. Livingston and Lue for JJ and Tim James. Livingston just hasn't cut it for me. We shed a shitload of cap, too, from getting rid of Sean Livingston. I'm doing that. Sean, you're out. JJ Redick is in. Rubio, Dragic, Iguodala, Redick, Gordon, Gallinari, Tucker, and James, Millsap, Davis, Hansbrough, Reed, and Chandler. I don't know if I can get anything for Tim James, but somehow I have fallen up the stairs. Penny Hardaway, baby, the missing piece. I could get DJ Augustine if I include a second. Patrick Beverly, but he's on your team, of course. Lewis May. Tony Allen, Darrell Wright. Terrence Scott in a second. Honestly, for the good vibes. Tim James for Penny Hardaway in a second. Penny, welcome to Minnesota. And with that, I think the tactical nuke is complete. Rubio, Hardaway, Dragic. Iguodala, Redick, Gordon. Gallinari, Tucker. Millsap, Davis, Hansbrough. Chandler Reed, and an injured Hal Geiger. What was supposed to be me blowing the team up resulted in me getting no fucking trade offers whatsoever. And now, guard, big man, another guard option. Now, all of a sudden, I honestly think my team is better off for it. Iguodala, Millsap, Chandler, JJ as the sixth man. Like the sole survivor in my starting lineup is PJ Tucker. And that's only because it's not playing Danilo Gallinari for some reason. I don't know why it's not playing Gallinari, but if We drop everything back down to like a 50. Now it's going to play Gallinari. So yeah, guard, big man, another guard, middle option, Penny and Big Baby. Wow. I have no idea how the hell that happened. But I'm trusting Ricky Rubio over Livingston, Iguodala over Allen. Gallinari, let's be honest, was an improvement over Butler. Millsap instead of Abdur Rahim, and then my God. Can the core of Iguodala, Millsap, and Chandler, how did that just happen?